Picture this. A startup has huge hopes for their new technology and is working on plans to take it to market. A researcher makes a breakthrough, one that could change everything. A manufacturer is working around the clock, sourcing material to keep up with demand. These are New York stories, New York strengths, New York ideas driving our economy. And Empire State Development's Division of Science, Technology, and Innovation, better known as NYSTAR, is there every step of the way. We want to share 3 stories that capture how NYSTAR drives innovation and fuels economic growth across New York State.
Every year in the U.S., over 7 million tons of glass is sent to the landfill. That's almost all of the glass that is consumed in the U.S. The reality is it's very hard to clean this material up and find a useful end market for it. We've developed a solution where we can use it as raw material in concrete and overcome a lot of those material challenges. At Claw Industries, we process recycled glass and we turn it into a raw material for concrete to make it stronger and more sustainable.
The NYSTAR support has contributed tremendously to the support of entrepreneurial ecosystem in this region. What we're trying to do is to create that ecosystem that will make it easy for startup companies and entrepreneurs to find a home, to think about ideas that could be used to start a company and then make practice out of that and actually start a company.
So there was an immense amount of challenges about starting a company when we were in college, and when we started getting involved with Kaufman, we started to overcome a lot of those hurdles. We were able to get a space here, get mentorship on not only how to approach business, but how to approach funding opportunities. A lot of these early hurdles, the Kaufman Incubator was critical in helping us get through them.
Kaufman Incubator, I would say, provide various resources which are needed for business ideas, whether it is validating their ideas, understanding who their customer is going to be, and initiating what kind of business model they need. So we help them with technical resources, financial resources, and now with this space, we are also able to actually host them and provide them that physical space for them to build their idea on.
Having the ability to work in a co-working space or a space like the incubator where there's also companies here that are at the same stage that we were at was incredibly beneficial. And the reason for that was we could see other people going through the same problems that we had and overcoming them. And people were very open about sharing how they overcame these problems, what they would do differently. And that gave us a lot of insight into how we could overcome the problems that we had. So there's a lot of those collaborations that happen over the coffee machine here and turned into an excellent resource for us.
Wing & Weft Gloves is the last glove factory in New York City's garment district. And what makes us so special is that we're essentially the 4th generation glove factory that extends back to glove factories from Gloversville, New York, where gloves were really made at the turn of the century.
Katie Sue has been an amazing partner. She's such a great client to work with. This is an amazing space, and she works with Beyonce and celebrities, musicians, first ladies. So it's really just amazing to get to learn from her and also support her as she grows her business. ITAC works through the GDA grant program, and in that program we work with 30 companies every year. We're now in our 3rd year, and Wing & Weft joined us in our 2nd year, so I've been able to work with her for 2 consecutive years through this free program. And through that, we evolved into a paid project to improve her website, enhance her e-commerce and her digital rentals, and just really expand her network beyond the garment district.
ITAC was founded over 35 years ago to help manufacturers, to help them become more competitive. We're part of the New York Manufacturing Extension Partnership, so we have 10 sister centers throughout the state. We're proud to be part of the NYSTAR family. We get funding through NYSTAR, and we get a lot of assistance for our manufacturers. The Garment District Alliance's Business Development Collaborative was super important because its mission was to make businesses in the Garment District more competitive. And so we worked with a number of different organizations, including Pratt, Nest, Custom Collaborative, the Department of Commerce, and so many others. And ITAC in particular, what we did was work with dozens of manufacturers and help them become more competitive. We helped them grow their sales. We help them contain their costs, we help them adopt advanced technology, and we also help them a lot with marketing.
helping clients build their websites, enhance their e-commerce opportunities. It's really a great way for manufacturers and craftsmen to get their products into the hands of many more people beyond their known network.
It's been tremendous in seeing the path of my business go further than maybe what I can handle, which is probably 5 years out. I see a longer path because of their help.
So Menlo Micro is a device company, a microelectronic device company. We make switches that control RF signals to power signals. We're kind of a device that connects the world or connects people to things that make things happen.
Having a center where you have some of the top people in the world in terms of understanding what happens at the nanoscale is very important for companies that are trying to develop new products, especially semiconductor-related products.
The mission of the Center for Advanced Technology and Nanoelectronics and Nanomaterials is to support the transition of innovation to commercial success. The partnership between the University of Albany, the Center for Advanced Technology, and our industrial partners formed an ecosystem that spawned new startup companies like Menlo Micro and others that need access to that very expensive infrastructure, not just for research, but for the pilot prototyping and scale-up challenges that they confront.
The state of New York has been very good about funding semiconductor research, and that has allowed a lot of companies to set up here in Albany their research and development centers. We have some of the best materials characterization facilities in the world here. And that allows companies to develop new products and then directly work with the professors, the students, and the technical staff to be able to understand better their processing techniques and developing new techniques to develop new products.
When you combine both the ecosystem that the state is creating, the workforce development programs for sustainability, the resources to drive a manufacturing operation, when you look at all the reasons for why we want to be here, they help make the decision easy.
When you look at the total package that we have in New York State, from conversion to switching to packaging, it really is a complete ecosystem in power electronics.
Empire State Development and its NYSTAR network, more than 70 centers strong, are helping innovators achieve the extraordinary. New York is where innovation thrives. New York is home to those pushing the greatest limits. New York's investment in innovation is creating jobs and sparking new opportunities in every corner of the state. Together, we're growing the innovation economy right here where it all happens. That's more than our big idea. That's our mission. Let's get to work.